Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of All Out Pummeling. I'm JP, one of the coaches of the Tiny Centaur Cats, and I'm joined by my co-hosts.
I'm Joe, coach of the Crewkern Croconaws.
I'm PK, coach of the Luton Town Leafy Ogs.
And it is the quarterfinals of the league, season 7. We got the sun bracket, we got the moon bracket, except for we're only doing like some of the games from the sun bracket,
doing three quarters
most of the games of the moon bracket.
It's like not a full moon. It's like a 3/4 moon. What's the?
We need to get some Jaffa cakes for this.
Yeah, I think we need full moon.
Full crescent moon.
Total eclipse. And now that it's knockouts, we are going to start seeing some teams have their hopes totally eclipsed from the league. So it's getting spicy now. But before we get into the games, I have some sad news for Joe.
Oh.
You may remember that in the last episode, 2 episodes ago, I got a nice Totodile card from the McDonald's thing. I mean, fast food, unnamed fast food.
Unnamed other fast food chains are available.
But you can only get them from this one fast food chain. I traded the card away. That's right. I was a 5-year-old and I traded a Pokemon card. And then I traded it for a Litten. Yeah.
I mean, I guess
it would be nice if it would. There we go. Yeah.
I mean, it's
cool,
on brand for you, I suppose.
Yes.
So, you know.
Yeah.
It's fine. Because you know who he traded with? Me. No, I don't.
Like, just pulls it out. Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
I probably do have some Totodile.
I mean, I've probably got like Totodiles, but not like a shiny one. But it came with like a cool like Eevee.
That's cool.
Card thing. So
card back.
yeah. So that was exciting to relive my childhood as a 30-something-year-old. Any other Pokemon news? I know it's the
Pokemon news.
No, it's
Nintendo Direct tomorrow.
E3 tomorrow.
When we're recording. So
But
actually, we should do
they'll
this tomorrow.
They'll probably have a separate Pokemon Direct, because that's what they usually have, isn't it? Like they'll announce something and they'll be like, more details in the Pokemon Direct coming soon. So probably be like a week or two maybe. That will show some stuff.
Like, here's some more things about the games that you've already seen.
Here's Mega Evolution.
I might see. I guess that's non-Pokemon related. So I was just thinking Nintendo stuff. Might see more Breath of the Wild 2 stuff. I expect that's what everyone's hoping for, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So far, pretty slim pickings from the old EEE.
Yeah. There was Square Enix spent a lot of time on that Guardians of the Galaxy game that I care not.
It looks shit as well. It looks like an Avengers level threat of bad game.
Yeah.
Aren't they doing the Avengers game? Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like, it's going to be like the Avengers game that no one liked and was shit.
Like,
but this time, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring, yeah. Elden Ring is the saving grace thus far.
Yeah, that's the only big thing that's been like, oh, well, this still exists.
Looked pretty good. I mean, I did spot at least 3 assets that are directly ripped from Dark Souls or Bloodborne. And I was like, I mean, I guess that's fine because it is your game, but also at the same time, that's the bridge from Dark Souls 2. That's the field from the end of Bloodborne. I was like,
but like it's the same thing in. Well, hang on, I was gonna say it's the same thing with Monster Hunter. Like that's the Rathalos from every Monster Hunter game.
But I mean, I don't know.
That's the Pikachu from my Game Boy.
No, it does look good. The problem is it doesn't look anywhere near as pretty as Demon Souls did. So now it's like, everyone's going to have so much expectations of how pretty that game is, and I don't think it's going to quite get there, but I'm still hoping it's going to be a heck of a ride.
Yeah, the only other things from E3 was sequel to The Outer Worlds. I never played the first one, but...
The Outer Worlds?
That was the, I want to say the
one.
Fallout, space Fallout.
Yeah, the Fallout, it was the original Fallout team made a game, and it's like, it's really good, but it's only like 20 hours long, even if you do everything Like, I was like, oh, it's over. Like, you expect it to be this huge spanning open world game like Fallout that will last you hundreds and hundreds of hours. And it just ends. And you're like,
It was just kind of done on the cheap, I think. It's just like, oh yeah, we made a game. So, and Johnny Depp is going to Sea of Thieves, which was random. I mean, I guess it's adjacent, but I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
Like,
we've got
Captain Jack Sparrow coming into the Sea of Thieves update.
Some people gonna make some money.
Yeah, the game makes me sick, so I can't play it.
We were talking before we came live about the terrible looking Final Fantasy Origins prequel to Final Fantasy 1. Oh my god.
Who's that Tekken character who looked with the skull do-rag and the punches?
Is it? No, I'm thinking of like. Is it just Brian or something?
Brian? No, not. Is it Brian Fury?
Brian? No idea.
I think it might be. He looks like the main character. Yeah, it's definitely Brian Fury. Yeah.
It
just looks like a dude in a jeans and a t-shirt, and he's the main character in a Final Fantasy
game. And then they've got bloody Garland there from Final Fantasy 1 who looks cool in his armor and stuff, and then you've just got 3 really low effort cosplayers that walk in.
It's crazy.
And the voice acting was bad. All the camera work looked terrible. Like, did you see that bit where it zooms in on his face? Like, oh no, it's like the camera just goes zoom, and he just goes chaos. Directly in the camera. I was just like, chaos. Drink every time he says chaos in that trailer. You already be drunk by the end of the 1 minute 30 trailer.
He's gonna have chaos off with Shadow the Hedgehog.
And like the combat didn't look great, and like none of it about it looked good. It was possibly the worst game trailer I've seen ever / in a very very long time.
Yeah. Oh, they did also announce they're redoing the first 1 to 6 in different pixel art form, even though they've remade 1 to 6 many times, and they're all coming out separately for mobile and PC only, I think.
Money.
Yeah, they're already on those systems, but sure, we'll release them again in a different form. But
money.
But for the people who like the Ubisoft open world game, we've got the Avatar open world game, not Last Airbender, like everyone Secret Hero, James Cameron's Avatar. So I'm kind of up for it. You know, a big alien world to explore, full of like
there's a big blue guy,
alien creatures. Yeah, there's a big blue dude.
Actually, one other thing, the sequel to Mario Rabbids, which was actually a fun game. That got announced.
I still can't believe that game exists. There's like,
works.
We'll take Mario and the Rabbids from Rayman. Yeah, we'll combine it together. But hang with me. What if we made it XCOM? He's like, what? That's right. I want to make it a tactical RPG shooter. And you're like, what?
And then they made millions.
That's typical Ubisoft, that's it. But yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah, so that was what we've seen of E3 so far. Probably be loads more by the time this airs. Yeah,
almost certainly.
There's a 30-minute,
very disappointing.
30-minute Capcom show tonight. So not much there, but we might get some more Monster Hunter tidbits, Monster Hunter stories coming out next month.
Oh yeah.
Maybe Resident Evil DLC announced for Village? I don't know.
Maybe.
Don't know. We shall
very unlikely a Street Fighter 6 teaser. Like,
no way.
That's not going to happen.
There was no way.
Oh, yeah. Right then. So, shall we bring it back to Pokemon? Back in the Pokemon.
It's fine. We needed a good tangent before all this hot Pokemon action going in.
So. We should mention it's very warm in all of our rooms, and we've all had to shut windows and turn fans off. So slowly we will start to melt as this show goes on.
I have declared summer. Obviously, I've got a haircut, which was very nice. So being able to leave the house for a few hours to go get a haircut. And I'm wearing a short sleeve shirt, which would never have happened before I started dating Becky. Oh, and short. I'm fully summered up, man. And England won yesterday. Oh, what a day. I'm really happy. Like, you know, people get sort of seasonal depression. You know, people get seasonal depression at winter. I'm the complete opposite. I'm completely happy in winter, but then I'm super happy in summer.
Wow.
Seasonal mania. That's what I get.
I just want to punch you right now. Oh god. Well, yeah, no, I did hear that we did win the football, and apparently it's coming home now. So that's.
I mean,
that's
it's
what I take
always
from this.
coming home.
But it's more coming home. But Pokemon, Joe.
Sorry. Yeah.
Carry on that.
We're like 13 minutes in. Nearly. All right.
Okay, we'll carry on.
We can talk about this later in the name reader, which we do have a name reader coming up, so look forward to that. Okay, so shall we start then with our first game of the day? Remember the odds. This is the quarterfinals, so we'll start off with the moon bracket. We have the Toddington Torracats versus the Middlesbrough Metapods.
We should also just say, because we said we're doing 3/4 of the moon bracket, we have swapped the Kruger and Croconaws game with the Malford Masquerades game with Out Your League, so we're covering the hosts of each.
Yeah,
so
just makes sense.
Yes.
yeah, just in case you were wondering which one we swapped, that was it.
Yes. Okay, yeah. So this is me and Webb fighting for our lives after a turbulent group stage, definitely for me. I think Webb he performed pretty well. I think he got a little unlucky in some cases, and that's what's placed him here. But I mean, I think he's been playing well all throughout the league, whereas I've been playing like utter dog. I don't know. I've made some key mistakes here and there, which have made my actual good plays not quite pay off. And also the team's kind of difficult to use because it's so squishy. Glisapod has been a godsend, and as has Luxray, finding out that it can be bulky as heck.
Yeah.
So that's why we've got them both here again today. Mostly to tank hits. Keldeo is pretty much my win con here. Just need to get Registeel low enough, and I need to not get chipped down with Fake Out. And everything else is there just to sort of deal with some stuff. I was quite confused, so I didn't bring the Victory Bell this game, considering how well Roserade did against me when I can't remember. When the Young Gooses brought when the Young Gooses brought it against me. So I thought that was a strong contender to come. But
were you expecting a Bruxish? Would you
have
a?
Do you know
were you
what?
thinking it might come?
I wasn't, because Absol was actually a good matchup for this game. I didn't bring it because in practice it just died to Lopunny and Victini and maybe not Victini, but it just didn't do that well. Couldn't get through Registeel at all. Struggled with Vaporeon, just got burned. So I was like, okay, well, let's not do that. Let's just bring Diancie instead. So that's what I did. Nice. So shall we see how it went?
Yeah.
Right, let's go there in 3, 2, 1, go. Quarterfinal match. Let's go. It's Isambard, the Registeel.
Sends out the old faithful.
1 billion lemon. And he goes with the turn 1 protectors, i.e. Z all out pummeling.
All out pummeling.
And it's completely impotent.
as Jesus.
All out pummeling always is.
So
actually, I think there's at least one all-out pummeling kill this round. We did it, team. Oh,
really?
We've done every round.
Yeah.
Although I think it's in the game we're not covering. We won't see it live.
So unfortunate for me, but I do get a switch out now as the rocks come out. So Landorus does manage to stay up on their health, which is nice.
His turn 1 sending out a Registeel was just sat in there and just took everything you had.
I mean, the thing is, I was going to cancel the Z move at literally the last second, and as I click cancel, the turn happens. I was like, damn it. But yeah, no, I got nice rocks on the predicted protect, which is good.
47%, so you couldn't kill them. But now, the leftovers behind the protect. You definitely can't kill with an earthquake now.
Yep. So go for the U-turn, get a crit, which is nice.
Crit earthquake would have done it.
That's it. That's true. So he's doing a quite defensive play so far, just throwing at his walls and protecting, wishing status in. Which, is very good against high province teams. So,
he's been
good strat so far.
His preferred way to play this season. He's found a lot of success with it. And guess previous season. So
yeah, curious swap to the Victini there. Not sure what the game plan is here. Maybe it's fast. But anyway, he then goes for a Psychic, and it absolutely obliterates Oyakatsuma. So it turns out this is
13% as well.
Yeah, so it turns out this is Choice Specs Victini with Psychic, which is why that did so much.
It's not what Glisopod wants to be fighting.
No, I mean he was here for low punnies, Rocky Helmet, to tank the fake outs and stuff. Yeah. So I just sack him off to get in.
Fake out.
Yeah, to burn the fake out and get something in clean on it. So go to Keldeo. Keldeo can one-shot this with a secret sword. So we are just going to click it, because even if he switches, it's going to do a lot of damage to this, and that's a clean 2-hit KO on Vaporeon.
Yep.
Even with the
even after.
Oh, do you know what? I was sweating for a second, because.
Do you think the triple was coming?
I mean, he got the double. He got the double. He got the double.
Can he live up to it?
And actually, if he got the triple, then this thing would live another round. But
really?
But to what end, I don't know.
He wouldn't.
So this is also called The Last Unicorn, after was it Ninja Sex Party's cover of the song from a movie, because it was going to be the last time you see Keldeo if I lost. So going into Radiance here, get a Diamond Storm boost. I've been pretty lucky with
really
those.
Matter on that lower health
season. At this point, I'm just Earth powering it. Except for I predict the protect and go for a reflect.
Hey,
which I thought was pretty clutch.
Nice.
Does live on one, which is kind of annoying because it means I get one turn less. But I do now get to send in something for free for revenge kill. So I would have thought I would have gone into Superior there.
Superior would be the play here, right?
Potentially. Start getting some
boosts,
some boosty boys. But I think it's because I couldn't get through Zapdos with it.
That's true.
Even with Hidden Power Ice, I guess.
I think I was rocking Hidden Power Fire actually.
Okay.
For the few things that
Victory Bell
I was worried about. Yeah, for Victory Bell and for Registeel. So here is Big Bird.
Hidden Power Ice.
Yeah. But it does go down to Stone Edge, which is kind of so. Like I'm feeling pretty confident. Right now.
4-2.
Yeah.
You are a bit messed up though.
I'm a little bit messed up, especially in the head, and out comes Pie Meat. So this is gonna just
Lando
fake
can't
out.
Come back in. Yes.
Yeah. So I go into this. So the fake out, if it went for it, might not kill, and then he has to waste another turn. But got the Intimidate off, and now a clean switch into Keldeo, which is kind of nice, not worried about fake outs. Goes into the Bruxish here, I get a Secret Sword off, which does over half HP, so another one will kill. Yeah. I am petrified of Choice Scarf on this, just killing me, so I switch out, go to Landorus there. He doubles out, and this is...
Why are you scared when you have a full health Superior?
Because it doesn't have a fake out Ice Punch. Yeah, it doesn't have a fake out Ice Punch and
crit
an
matter?
Outspeed. I don't think so. I wouldn't have thought so. I'd be very surprised.
He says crit didn't matter there, but I don't know. You were very bulky on that Superior.
Yeah.
You had a lot of HP investments. I think maybe it did.
Yes. So, okay. So here's Web's genius coming to play.
On this turn.
So this has now dropped below 25% HP. He hasn't got a Choice Scarf. He's got a berry that boosts his speed when he goes below the HP. And he was playing around, switching around to get it to trigger, which is really, really clutch.
Lucky. It's
lucky.
It's good. No, let's say it's good because it worked. But Bruxish, or he must have calced it to make it somewhat bulky to live a hit to get the Select Berry off.
Yeah.
But having it on just the right health to come in on the rocks and get it, like, that's That's a very fortunate turn of events. That was a super risky play.
He played into it, though. He did play into it.
That was such a risky thing to bring a Slackberry on not a tanky mon, like you'd think.
Yeah.
Right? Am I being a bit too harsh to him here? I don't.
So like in, I think round, I don't know, whatever round I brought my bloody Chimeco, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I brought that with a Custap berry. And obviously, you don't have to, I might have been, yes, because its whole plan was to take an earthquake, which would take it into Custap berry range. Yeah. It was meant to take rocks, earthquake, then get off a defog, and then Custap berry healing wish. That was its entire job, and it was calculated to do that perfectly against a big Swampert. Yeah. So it depends if he had this Bruxius specifically to be like, right, this is my Keldeo killer.
Yeah, I've got to know now because
maybe this was his Keldeo killer all along. So he was like, I've calced that it will live this secret sword, this thing, then outspeed, and definitely one shot with the psychic fangs. It's like, I mean,
the thing is, if it would have been, if it would have just been choice scarf anyway, then it would have been fine. It would have been the same situation, and then my play would have been correct. But because he then did the double switch because he knew he wasn't going to be faster, that kind of it messed everything up for me. So he played that super well. There was no way I could have seen that coming. But if I had just clicked the secret sword, then I think it probably would have been sewn up for me.
When I first saw it, I was like, that is genius play, and then I looked at it again, like, that is super lucky. Like, come on. Like, I mean, it helps vindicate me because I said, his team is incredible. But it's just like, oh man. Like,
funny thing, I nearly clicked defog earlier in the game with Superior to like get rid of the rocks, and then it would have stopped the Bruxish from going down into the the red HP as well. So then Keldeo would have been faster anyway. And
it would have let your Landorus and your Gliscopod survive.
Yeah, exactly. So I would have got Intimidate off. So should have clicked it. I went for the Leaf Storm just to get the damage off, but I didn't need to because Keldeo would have done it. Got the kill on his own.
Hindsight is 2020, my friend.
Yeah, but no, it's interesting all the things that you could do differently in a game that would affect it. So it's not always the best thing to do, even towards the end of the game, to just click the damage move. Sometimes you just want to try and make sure that your damage can do it and stop them from doing any weird stuff like this.
It's always good when you get down to like the last few mons to just be like, right, let's actually stop and think and like plan out what's going to happen in the next 5 to 10 turns, if there's even that many left. Because you're like, one misclick here throws the whole game when it's close, and you're just like, right, okay, let's think about this.
Well, exactly, yeah. So like we both did that. I thought I had it, and then the double switch, and then because he knew he had this berry, it was his to play for, and he got it. So yeah, I can't be mad with a loss like that. I think it was a great game, great end. You could be mad for me. That's fine. But I mean, to be honest, I doubt I was getting any further than this game anyway. It's been a tough one this season. So I think next season,
you
I'm definitely going to draft.
More sensible this time, didn't you?
Well, I drafted more. So I drafted some more conventional Pokemon, but I drafted lots of them and I just went full on the offense and not enough on the defense. Puppy. So I think next time I definitely go back to a bit more of a balanced team. It definitely suits my playstyle. I prefer to have like some tanky things and some offensive things, so I can make the tanky things offensive and the offensive things tanky, and have some more wacky things to do with that. Whereas if it's just all offense, I'm like, Luxray's tank?
Yeah, that Luxray got a lot more playtime than I was expecting.
But you need to have those switch-in options. Like, if you're just laddering and you can go out and just bosh away with offensive mons, it's fine. But yeah, when people know what's coming, and they can just pack the resistances, pack the coverage, and then you're like, ooh.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I definitely think Luxray and Keldeo, definitely your favourite mons of the team. by a long way.
Okay.
Landorus, I hated. Diancie, I hated. Really? The 2 4x weaknesses, and Landorus just didn't do anything. If Landorus can't kill a Persian Alola with a superpower, then what's it doing on my team?
Is this World Cup?
What's the point in that 1-4-5 attack stat?
Exactly. So sad I didn't get to use Rampalos a bit more, but there was just not enough games where it was a good option. Everyone drafted really good grass types, Yeah. So, but no, it's been a learning season.
You do know that rock isn't resisted by grass, right? You can still kill grass mons with your rock stat.
But they're all like bulky and stuff. Like they're all just like Venusaurs.
They're all bulky.
And I'm just
not as bulky as Rampardos choice.
I just nearly kill myself on them, and they Giga Drain it all back, and I'm like,
Bad times.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So that was my swift departure from the league.
Thanks for watching. That's the end of the show.
Yeah, that's the end of the show. I'm done.
JP's not recording anymore.
Main host and the editor.
You can tune into me and PK doing it, but we're just going to be doing it on our phone, and it's going to be real ratchet.
There'll be no editing whatsoever. No funny images, background graphics, good music. It's just this. Just silence when we're not talking.
Well, yeah, you actually say that, but the finals, it probably will just be you two.
Oh,
I won't be around.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
It won't be me because I'll be in the final. So
yeah.
Oh yeah. That's right. Also, just PK.
Me versus Joe, so it's fine.
Yeah. Maybe we'll swing PK over to Outer League if they'll have him. Oh dear. Right then, so we move on to our next game. Had enough sad times. Let's see if we can bring it back with this incredibly bright beach scene that I do not appreciate in the dark.
So bright.
It's the Luton Town Leafeons versus the Chippenham Town Charmeleons. Again in the Moon Cup, Moon Bracket.
Yes, as I did not do too well during the group stages, but can't get knocked out in those, so it's fine. So yeah,
that's when you got
going into this. I went back and watched his previous games, and he's brought the same 6 mons to every game except for one where he switched out a Decidueye for a Regirock. So I was like, well, if he does that, I'm pretty confident that I can, plan for at least 5 of the 6 mons. I did think he might switch it up and bring Articuno, because not only is ice pretty nice, it gets freeze dry as well for my water types.
Yeah.
And it also gets Hurricane, so if I wanted to bring either
freeze dry are 4 times
or
effective against
freeze dry and stab Hurricane against
stuff.
like my grass types and my bug type, and then the water types it's dealt with. So I did kind of think it'd be.
Why didn't he bring Articuno?
Probably because
interesting.
It dies to Gyro Ball and Stone Edge, because I have 2 very good steel types. Which is
bug as well. Hurricane's neutral against both of them.
Yeah. I think it does just die. But yeah,
I'm just saying, Articuno in this game, the team that you've brought is flipping great.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know. I've got it written down. In this match, Durant and Ferrothorn are gonna have to put in most of the work. That's just kind of how it is. One thing I also noticed is his team is very slow. The fastest thing is 100. And that's Charizard, Mew, and Tentacruel. So the only thing I've really got to worry about.
Half his team then.
Yeah. The only thing I've really got to worry about is a Dragon Dance on Charizard. 1, maybe 2. But then with the Swift Swimmers, I'm like, okay, that's double speed, so he's got to be really quite, good for it.
Hey, he's got 2 Trick Room setters right
he's
there.
Good for it.
Yeah. I still have a Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn, which does most of the work and is slower than his entire team. So it's I've kind of got both ends of the spectrum really, really nicely done. I'm happy that it gave me another chance to bring Venomoth. Because Venomoth, again, does pretty well against his top 6, except maybe Charizard. If I get enough boost, then it's fine. Yeah, I think that's pretty much what it was going in. It's just Durant needs to put in almost all the work, and then Ferrothorn can clean up. And if that doesn't happen, then Swampert will be the last resort.
Swampert's pretty good this game as well.
Yeah. I wasn't too worried about anything specially from him as well. So all of my defensive mons are defense plus natures, so Pelipper and Ferrothorn. And I've got a nice rocky helmet on Ferrothorn as well, just because.
Nice.
That's all it needs. Right?
It is very brave of the Charmeleons to bring a ground type, a rock type, and a fire type against the rain team.
Yeah, like, I think John was saying the match, like, you never really know what Chris is going to turn up. Like, could be the champion one, or it could just be the guy who's just like, yeah, I'm just going to bring the same stuff and see how it goes. Like, he doesn't have anything else to prove. Doesn't have anything else to prove. He's a champion, so he can just have fun, I guess. Like,
Puppy.
The puppy. The puppy.
Occasionally.
Just see the little tail waggle.
Yeah, I could just see a tail waggling behind PK. I was like, PK's got a weird growth on his shoulder.
Nice. Okay then. Well, should we get into the game then and see what happens? Yeah. Let's go then. In 3, 2, 1, go. PK leads out with Dead Metal, the Durant against
Durant
Muse.
does well against his entire team, and I noticed I'm faster than everything. Yeah, I'm faster than everything, and I don't have anything to worry from Mew. Like, even except maybe Fire Blast, but then again, I'm faster than it.
I was gonna say, like, it gets a lot of fire moves.
Yeah, but I'm still faster, so it's like has to be choice scarfed into it. So I'd know.
That's true. But yeah, swift departure from Mew. Oh, geez, Stone Edge.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 2 things down on turn 3.
Yep. Bringing his darts up. I know I live this, so it's fine. And then
turn 4, another one's gone. Oh God!
And at this point, I was like, "Hang on a minute."
It's fine because the Regirock will take.
Ironheads try to go for the flinch. Don't get it, but
it doesn't even kill.
Nope.
It doesn't even kill. Oh, that's Regirock. Another one down for Durant. Jesus.
Yeah. And at this point, I was like, I could go for Stone Edge, which is the most damaging, or I could go for the flinch. And as I didn't get the flinch, I was like, I'll just go for Stone Edge for the most damage.
Yeah, I mean, because you either get the flinch or you get the crit, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Both get you the kill.
And here, I've noticed it's 5-2. The win is pretty much in my favor, but I'm just like, I'm just trying to not mess it up. I'm like, just don't somehow mess this up. Play the most conservative you can, but get the win. So that's why I was like, I knew Tentacle would die to a hurricane, and I've got Damp Rock, so I've got 6 turns of rain once Sylveon comes in and kills it. So I can just Quiver Dance up on Venomoth. It doesn't die to Hyper Voice, unless you get a couple of crits.
I guess you're boosting your special defense with the Quiver Dance. So
yes, exactly. And I went for 2 because I was like, 2 guarantees that it dies to Sludge Bomb. He probably just
that looks like he's donezo.
But then it doesn't die to Sludge Bomb. And I was like, I'm just sure 2 would kill.
But it was guaranteed.
It was guaranteed. And then
it's just that tanky. There we go.
Double speed. Flossin gets a kill.
Hey, Venomoth's on the board.
Yeah, I think that's maybe two appearances, 2 kills. I think.
Yeah. Nice. 1-1 KDA.
Yeah, exactly. So
PK
that's me into the next round. 13 turns.
What are you doing to season 5 chat? You can't do that. It's not allowed.
We were eating dinner because Becky's dad was over when it was like, oh wait, I need to go play my match. And then I think this match only took 5 minutes. And then I was like, yeah, the match is over. I was like, what? What happened? I was like, I sent out my thing, turn 1 boosted, and he didn't have anything for it because all his team is slow and slow and weak to steel, bug, and rock coverage. So
big yikes.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a strange game. I'm not really sure what to say because it's just like I did my thing and it worked.
Well,
he could have brought an Articuno, which probably would have been better, but
we salute you.
We salute you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. welcome
See you in
to
the Dunsparce Cup.
Yes. That's it. Yeah, we all get to compete the Dunsparce Cup again, so that'd be nice. Yeah, well done, PK. You made it to the second round, the semis.
Yeah.
The moon. So you will be up against. Well, actually, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll find out
later.
Yeah, we'll go through all the brackets at the end.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so well done. Let's go on to our next game. This is going to be again in the moon bracket. We have the London Lotads versus the Kingswood Kabutops. And I was very hype for this match going in because a little bit of rivalry. They're all friends of the War Turtles. Kingswood Kabutops was the original home of Handsome John from the Worcester War Turtles, and War Turtles invited both Seb and Kit to the league, both originally on their own, now together to show their mettle. What do you reckon? Lads?
I'm going to say right now, disclaimer, I have not seen this game, nor do I know the result. So I'm going to be reacting live.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, when I saw this, I'm just like, but how do the Kabutops get through this team? Like, again, Aerodactyl can kind of get through Venusaur, and it's like,
I think they've got enough.
I think it gets Earthquake again for Heatran, but I'm like,
yeah, they've got enough. I would, looking at the team, I feel like the favours on the Lotad side. They've got a bit more. I know. I feel like the type matchups are just a little nicer for them.
I'm also happy that there's a Kingler.
Yes, a Kingler has made it to an actual game, which is pretty nuts.
Away there on the end.
Yeah,
a bit dangerous considering it might have a water absorb Lantern on the other team, but hey, ballsy.
Just lots of annoying things on the Lotads team with the Mega Venusaur, the Whimsicott, but then you can't forget about Volcarona and the previous kill leader Weavile.
And that Nidoking, never count out the Nidoking.
Yeah, Nidoking's always just like
smack something.
It's one where you calc against it and you're like, it just gets everything.
So I think, what was it, in the last episode, I think I predicted, it depended on which Crispy you turned out. Like, Crispy did his homework, I think Crispy. Otherwise, I think it was the Lotads for me. Do you remember what you guys voted?
I think I said the Lotads, but I don't remember.
I can't remember. I think I agree with you, and I think if he did his homework.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and I think I told you to get off the fence, and I'm going with the Lotads.
Yeah. Cool. Right, well, I mean, I've been right once, wrong once, and we'll see about this one. So should we get into the game?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Excited? You excited?
Wow.
Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. Oh, yeah, the curry, you're right.
Hot Venusaur versus Weavile. This is not really the matchup you want to see as the Weavile.
It's shown that it's got balloon as well.
Hey, I mean, a big low kick would have just finished that Heatran off, right?
But how would it ever hit? He's so high in the sky with the air.
Oh, in the air. You can't sweep the leg on a flying one.
Yeah. I'd actually went for Stealth Rock, so a low kick there would have been fatal.
Yeah.
But I think it's the safe play is to switch out there, which I think is fine. He's got the Hitmon top, so he can go for the Rapid Spin. The Leech Seed is unfortunate.
But you can Rapid Spin away Leech Seed as well. Yeah. So if your plan is to Rapid Spin, then
he gets it. Well,
the poison is also
the poison is also unfortunate.
Puts it on a timer, and there's
can't
no
Rapid Spin that one away. Yeah.
And this is now a special bulky Venusaur with Sludge Bomb and not Sword Stance.
As it should be.
As it should be, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, here we go, Quiver Dance, but the Leech Seed is up.
And what does it do to get through this? I mean, you got Hidden Power Ground? No.
Pop the balloon, though.
Pop the balloon. Oh, do you reckon Hidden Power... Yeah, Hidden Power Ground must be.
Oh, and now... you had to pop the balloon first, I see.
Yeah. So they're going to go for the Hidden Power
and
here.
Now Hidden Power Ground?
Go into Araquanid.
Yeah, resistant.
Nothing.
Okay, nice.
Well played by the Lotus.
Is he a Shell Bell on Volcarona?
Is it Shell Bell? Yeah, fucking love a shell bell.
Oh wow.
I always think it should be way better than it is, and then it's always shit.
Leftovers is
like,
overrated. Get that shell bell.
It rarely ever restores more than leftovers. See there, shell bell did 3%. Leftovers would have done 8. So
no.
Yeah.
He's boosted, so he's staying in.
That's pretty nice.
I can appreciate that. You've got the
Okay.
boost. It's like, oh, I'll just stay
One
in.
more turn.
See what happens.
Yeah, I mean you can't come back in on the rocks anyway. So
Yeah.
that's
The leech
brutal.
slow.
Just it's still alive though. No, it's not. So, oh gosh, that's the Volcarona down.
The rocks are up again, and this thing's poisoned. Things,
Things
Rapid
are
spin.
looking
Yeah.
too good. See the rapid spin, get rid of the rocks, which is nice for things like Weavile. We got a lantern with a heal bell because
It's just gonna see
that
it.
boy needs some. The boy needs some HP. Okay.
bad.
These leech seeds are landing.
Hmm.
As is the stealth rocks. Okay, good. We see rocks come out for Kabutops. Lantern that's coming in. Are we going to see the heal burn now? Or are we just going to go for a big electric
another
move to
poison.
try and dent? Wow.
Yikes.
Now we really need the
Oh,
heal
that did
bell for the
nothing.
lantern. That did nothing. Oh no. Okay. Hit him on
Poison
top.
after poison.
Comes back out. What are we going to see? Like, what does Crispy have for Barbie?
Right. I don't know. Oh, it was just a
Barbie boy.
What was that swap there? To reset a choice on this lantern? Is that what that? No, because it volts. Oh, it's only
It's not
electric.
leftovers.
Its only electric move is volt switch, so it had to do it to get the super effective to swap out. He didn't actually want to swap out, so that's why he's gone back to it.
That's crazy. Okay.
If he was running.
Right, this is a good matchup here. Home claws, yeah, get a nice boost off.
Okay. Okay.
We're gonna see Aerial Ace maybe.
Z-Fly.
Z-Fly.
Continental
Crush.
Crush.
Okay.
I mean, if
That's-
you're gonna
that's
Z,
fine.
right? Z-Fly, right?
Yeah, I mean they've got the Venusaur.
Yeah.
Maybe he was expecting, I don't know, Kyurem to come in.
Which, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean the Lotus have been making those kind of switches, so.
Okay,
I
so
think
this thing's
that's
got to be
fine.
choice, right? If it's coming out against an Aerodactyl. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. The balls on this man to just go slow
Yeah,
Kyurem in the face of it. It's actually a pretty
30%.
nice bluff.
Yeah.
There's the low kick. See,
Yeah,
if
we
you
see
saw
the
that
low
turn
kick
one-
now. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, crikey.
Mist
Yeah,
just
because it would have been
coming out.
faster. Do you think low kick would have actually one-shot the heat ran?
Oh,
It's super effective.
yeah.
And it doesn't have as much bulk as the Kyurem does on the physical side.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah.
Maybe you just didn't want to show it for the Kyurem.
I mean, you got to expect that it's running it, right?
But that's the thing. So the Lotads wouldn't have stayed in against the Weavile on that turn, and they would still have a Kyurem. But because he held on to
Actually,
it, he's managed
Depending
to
on
get the
its
Kyurem there.
setup, low kick doesn't one shot.
Okay.
Okay, maybe you count it.
between 60 and 70%. So maybe he wanted
Is that on
to,
what? Is that a
It's
full?
just Mister.
That's on a just
Oh,
full
'cause,
HP.
He's Mr. Krabs. Can't.
He's Mr. Kingler. Thank you very much, Mr. Kingler.
Mr.
Mr. Kingler. It's Mr.
But he's got the agility up. You'll have to see it.
Ah.
Yeah. We've
Agility
seen. This
liquidation.
is the second time we've seen agility.
Where's the
Kingler.
crab hammer? Got him with a
Ah, he's
crab
got-
hammer. Knock off.
Bosh.
Okay.
Liquidation. It's actually better, right?
Whimsicott. It's got to be a problem for this. After rocks, low kick. Oh.
Okay, there we saw the low kick.
There's the flash cannon. Okay. Well, that's why I didn't do it turn one. But imagine if we had done it turn one.
Yeah.
This would be a dead him. Heat run.
Outspeeding the Nidoking there.
Wow.
Interesting.
Okay. Slow, bulky Nidoking. And there
Yeah,
we go.
slash
The Lotad's
fast.
taken it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kingswood Kabutops, we salute you. Goodbye.
Godspeed.
Oh, yeah. Well played by the Lotas there. Some really, really nice switches. Always sort of staying one step ahead. Kabuto's really struggling to get around Araquanid there, and Araquanid is still alive at the end on how much HP? It's on 78 HP still. So.
All of that is like nothing.
Do you reckon Weavile had anything for it? Like, how's a Weavile getting through that?
Probably not.
I know its defense isn't that great, but
yeah,
I think it's got Icicle Crash, Knockoff, and Low Kick, and then it's like
I guess a knockoff. Oh, but even that's resistant, isn't it? Bug. Does Bugs resist Dark? I know it's super effective against it. I don't know if it's the other way around.
I'm not the person to ask.
Someone get me a type chart. You guys are the only people I can ask.
Get this mana type chart, or just stall for time before I look it. It's damaged normally by Dark.
Okay, so you could have hit it with the big knockoff.
Might have
Or
done
throat chop, or night slash.
Throat chop. Oh man.
That's resistant.
Yeah.
But if you don't kill it, it just one-shots you back with a leech life and heals all of its health back.
Yeah,
so it's a bit dodge. So
I thought I'd closed all my Facebook tabs. There's one still left.
dun, dun, dun. So it's like you shouldn't have a million tabs open at once.
Oh, fucking hell.
I had to open it to get the
Jesus.
name.
It's an aneurysm.
Just don't look at it then, it's not a problem.
Oh, but it irks me. I know it's there. Like, how people can have that many tabs open. Declutter your life.
I know they're there as well for when I need it for later.
If you really needed it, you'd have it bookmarked. Just get rid, cleanse your life of all these tabs.
Don't. But I need them.
No. You're a hoarder. Stop it.
One bookmark.
This is
Google,
an intervention.
And then you just go from Google to everything after typing one word.
This is an intervention, JP.
Oh dear. Well, so that's the Lotas moving through into the semi-finals, joining some people that we'll find out later. Right, we've got one more game to go. And this is going to be our spicy sun bracket game. These are the big boys. We've got the Ealing Kids, Dante Must Die, versus the Krukan Croconaws, coached by Season 6 champion.
And Season 2 champion.
And Season 2 champion. Two-time.
Don't you forget.
Two-time.
And, well, what can I say? Like Sam swiftly dispatched me earlier in the league with his incredibly
how to do it.
incredibly weak. No, I was with you when we were telling ourselves how to beat it. His incredibly weak to ground team that he did not change through what I can only assume was sheer blind stupidity.
Or just balls trying to prove us wrong.
Absolute balls of steel. I mean, this is why we call him Dante Must Die, because he's playing on absolute hard mode. And what better way to flex by going against the two-time league champion? I want to say world, but you're not.
Not world champ.
No.
Oh yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
This is where I make my move to the WCG.
It's happening. No.
Here I come. Yeah. Cool. So, Joe, do you want to talk us through?
So this thing went through a bunch of different iterations. So we did just start off with putting Sork, Dragonite, Domfan, and Bouffalon, and then just Earthquake and Choice Band on all of them. And I was like, I mean, this is a good starting point, but we need to work at this. So 3 of them remain. Bouffalon got traded out for the Sableye, actually. And then, I can't remember, Alola Mola wasn't originally there. That was Togedemaru, but then it turned out that my super cool strat just got absolutely shat on by a Garchomp. So I was like, all right, maybe we won't bring it this game. so that one swiftly exited. And then we ended up with a fairly standard me lineup with the addition of a Sork.
That's the Sork, yeah.
Yeah, it's usually those 5 and a Sork. Oh, and one other random mon, right? But
so Sam's team is mostly a physical team, right? It's got the Gardevoir and the Frostlass, the special threats, which is what Bliss is there for. But I mean, Alola Mola is just a solid defensive wall against his team, especially because the threats are things like Garchomp and
HP up the wazoo. Yeah.
Whatever that thing's called at the end. For alligator. There you go.
For alligator.
Yeah.
Add it. It's one of your signature mons.
Yeah.
I know. It's really good.
Yeah, the only problem is the Zeraora Plasma Fist does still kick the shit out of an Alola.
Oh yes.
So bit of an issue there. But
so I was quite confused when you told me that your your main plan this game was Sork.
So I looked back through the previous matches that Sam had done, right? And in every one, he very cleverly selected the right mon to counter what the other team is likely to lead, and was pretty much correct in every instance, and it always set him off on a good foot. So I'm going to say this right now because anybody can do the research. I've started every single game this season with Sableye. Absolutely every single one. So I was like, Sam is going to know that, and he's going to start something that's good against the Sableye.
Yeah.
So I was like, right, here we go. I'm going to start Sork. Yeah, this was the plan, you see. Because Sork, with a Choice Scarf and Adamant, can one-shot pretty much everything on his team. So it one-shots the Garchomp with an Ice Punch. It one-shots Mega Gardevoir with a Poison Jab. It one-shots Zeraora with an Earthquake. Drapion at 2 shots but can't be killed back. For Alligator, 2-shot but can't be killed back. Vileplume, 2 shots with Ice Punch. So, and there was other mons as well. So I was like, this is just a really good thing, because I was expecting him to start Gardevoir, because he can just start with a huge Hyper Voice and just wipe out the Fairy weak Mega Sableye. So I was like, this is great. This is great. That was the plan. Before we press play, I think we should mention that 5 minutes before going into this, JP said, "You sure you don't want to put Heal Bell on that Blissey? You worried about statuses?" And I went, no, I don't think he's going to get a turn to be able to use a status move against the mons that I care about being statused. And we'll just see how that goes for me. Yeah.
Okay. Well, should we get into it then? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Unless there's any more questions.
No, not that I can think of off the bat. I just want to see how this Sork goes.
Yeah. Oh, I was hyped.
Should also say that when you say that
eat my burger.
When you were saying that you couldn't be killed back, it just meant that you could be killed back by that one straight away. Like you're not going to be sweeping the team with it, sort of thing.
No. Well, it depends.
So you couldn't anyway because it's got sturdy.
So yeah, that was it. The sturdy means it lives, and it outspeeds everything except for a Dragon Dance for Alligator, or it doesn't outspeed max speed Zeraora or anything with a Choice Scarf. Still outspeeds me. It doesn't outspeed like a lot, but it outspeeds enough and does enough damage that
it's pretty good. It's pretty
good. Like my biggest fear was Garchomp would be Choice Scarf. I'd smack it, kill it, but it would also kill me with like rough skin or something. And I was like, that would have been a feels bad turn one. But
yeah, for sure.
Actually, I guess trading a Sork for a Garchomp is probably
not a bad trade.
Kind of fine. Kind of fine.
Yeah.
But that was it. If it was Choice Scarf Stealth Rock, that would have ruined. I was like, what are the chances he's that though? It'll be fine.
If there's nothing from your Sork. Right, shall we get into the game then? Let's go. In 3, 2, 1, go. Sun bracket.
Here we go. Sun bracket. So the Garchomp comes out rather than the Gardevoir that I was expecting. But I was like, great, going for a big Ice Punch. We can still one-shot this. Gets a switch into this. Bloody Effect Spore. God damn it.
Effect Spore, don't you know?
I was still faster than the Vileplume, so I just went for another Ice Punch there.
Oh, now Gardevoir's traced the
steady. Fully paralyzed. The Ice Punch would have done about, 50-60%. So,
and it would have broken the sturdy.
It would have broken the sturdy. But this has happened quite a few times where people just try and sub against my tanks, and I just keep clicking seismic darts against it. It happened against was it Thunderous? Thunderous kept doing the exact same thing. Yeah.
But now we see, the paralysis on the Blissey.
Another paralysis, So I was just like, yeah, because if the ice punch had hit, we would have had to hit less of these seismic tosses. But luckily, we don't get a full para in the time we just spam click.
And Blissey has done its job. It's done its job of taking out the Gardevoir.
That was the thing. It was there for that and a Frostlass, and the Frostlass didn't come. So, which I was slightly surprised about.
There it goes, done. But unfortunate for you, because you could have just switched that turn, you would have been fine. But
yeah, I needed to get it out and gone, and I didn't think I'd have another turn to be able to click Healing Wish, so I just sort of clicked it. And I was like,
okay, that's fair.
I thought part of me was like, I can heal the Sork's paralysis, that'll be really good. But then I just went, I don't really want to send in Sork versus this, because it can't one-shot the Vector. So we went to Sableye and did a completely ineffective Healing Wish, but we got off the Prankster Will-O-Wisp by not Mega Evolving. So now we can just sort of take this and just, again, spam click that Seismic Toss or Nightshade. Yeah.
But,
I mean, it was still sheer force. Stab. 2.5 times, which is, I don't know, what, 1.3-ish? I don't know what the actual true value biff turns out to be. That was where in there, where I did the Protect, he gets the sub up. I was like, oh dear. Right, okay, we need to go to Lola Mola, we need to scold, we need to get rid of some stuff.
Yeah.
I was okay, well I can get off a wish, because then I should be fine, because then whatever he hits me with next. And then apparently he's just fucking Z down straight in Drake. I was like, okay. That sub's still up, and I've lost a good answer to it.
Yeah, so when I was watching this game, I was trying to explain it to the person I was watching with, because they know nothing about competitive Pokemon, so I was trying to explain, the same does so he's got to do the Lomomono, so he needs to use Wish to heal back up that to full, but now there's some stats he's got to use Scold, and it doesn't bring it that.
So we saw the Custap Berry pop there, and it's really awkward because a Rough Skin would would kill the Sturdy, so I had to use Earthquake as a non-contact move, but then on the second turn,
contact?
Ice Shard is contact, but would have done more damage. So I should have clicked it for the extra 10%, but it didn't matter because Dragonite killed either way. This is Choice Band Extreme Speed. It would just, again, I calced even a full HP, full defense. Vileplume goes down to that. I swap out here because I'm terrified that this thing is full special attack, hidden power ice. So I swap out to see if it's got hidden power ice, which even if it was, I didn't really have another play. I guess it was go to Sork and hope I can get the Earthquake off through the para.
It goes down.
But you see he only does discharge, so we tank that absolutely fine on Dragonite. Again, just kill that and another
gets
Earthquake.
The poison. There's a final bit of status that gets Oh jeez. There we go. So ends Dante's run.
My prediction came true.
Dante has died.
When you check back on a previous episode, I mentioned that he would go out first round. You gotta listen to us. We don't do it just to be mean.
I mean, to be fair, it did take, last season's champ to do it, and it was a close game. Like, this thing is, 24% and poisoned. Sork was still on full, but paralyzed.
Think how much closer it would have been if he didn't have such a blinding obvious weakness.
That's true.
Just saying.
But I mean, fair play to him. I mean, he got into the top bracket.
He stuck it out, did better than me, and
he's played well all season to get. I said in the chat, you had a hell of a run with on the hardest difficulty you can find.
I didn't read any of the chat afterwards. Was there?
There's a reference to Super Sexy Flanders. I mean, you should give it a good read.
There we go. He says, "I'm an idiot." The classic. Of course. I forgot the text on non-mega Sableye. There it is.
Captain Hindsight does it again.
We love
Hindsight lives up to his name. Yeah.
That's
apparently he says Volfume Tech. Apparently it was grassy terrain. I don't really know quite what the plan was for that, but
I mean, it reduces the earthquake damage.
Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's true.
Hit and then kill you back. Pretty nice. But...
Yeah.
Interesting that you didn't actually have the hidden power ice on the Zeraora.
Yeah, especially when he was running it special. He had the discharge, right?
Yeah.
So you think... I'd be interested to see what his other moves even were on that. Because I don't think... We only saw discharge, right? So...
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you'll let us know.
Yeah.
Actually, how does grassy terrain work with earthquake? Because I know you have to be on the ground, but does the opponent have to be on the ground?
I think it's the target that's on the ground. So
if the opponent's not on the ground, they don't get hit by the earthquake.
True.
No, but what I meant was, obviously, if your flying type is earthquaking him, you're not affected by the grassy terrain, but is...
Oh.
The target is affected by the grassy terrain. Yes, I think,
so he would take the less
earthquake
damage.
Would still... I don't know for sure, but logic tells me that is how it should work.
That's a weird interaction, and only one man can let us know in the comments.
Probably.
He knows who he is. Oh god. Yeah, well done, Joe. You've made it through to the semi-finals to fight someone spooky, I imagine. We'll find out who that is later. And yeah, if you haven't done it already, I'm hoping that Out Your League will be coming up with some footage of this soon. So
well, I can tell you,
make sure you
watch
that.
Out Your League have posted a video while we've been recorded.
Sorry, stop the show. We gotta go watch it. We'll have a AOP reacts to Out of Your League.
You now get to watch us watching
an episode within an episode.
Oh yeah.
I haven't handed another half a burger. I can watch it.
we can do it. We can watch it. Yeah. But we do have our show to finish.
The burger first? I swear you sniffed. We have the tape. Don't you lie to me. You sniffed the burger.
Is that even a burger? It looks like a sausage roll or something. Okay, now it looks like a burger. Hello, I'm a burger. That's what I thought you were going to do.
It's plain because it's Becky's, but well, free burger.
Free burger. Cool. Right. Shall we get on to our favourite section of the show? And that is going to be... Actually, well, you guys don't know who it is, so I can tell you.
No, we don't.
It's going to be a name raider for the Bar City Boofalots.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm going to be reading out some of Ray's names once again. He did sass me a little bit, saying, like, don't worry, you can let one of the other guys read it if you want. I was like, no!
I mean, that's a perfectly correct statement from Ray.
It is. Absolutely is. But I have to do it. It's my job.
Did you reply with the, you sassing me, boy?
You sassing me, boy. Oh, God. Right. Ready. Mega Blastoise.
Yeah.
It's called Canon Ending. Ray says he was going to call it Canon Love Interest, but there wasn't room. Maybe he should have just called it Yoshizawa APK. It's a little Persona 5 Royal joke for the folks at home there.
Yeah, he loved his Yoshizawa.
I'm guessing Canon Ending because there's multiple endings?
I mean, yes, but I don't want to go too much into it because obviously it's spoiling the territory.
And it's a very good game that lots of people should play.
Yes, fantastic. If you have 100 hours, even if you don't, it's fun.
Yeah, nice. Well, I watched the anime of what's come out, and it was enjoyable.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a good representation of it.
Is it like the Persona 4 anime? That's kind of just like...
One of the Persona 4 anime was good, and I think it was... They released it, and then I think it was Golden that just was really bad.
Yeah.
I think I watched both. Yeah. No,
anyway, yes.
Well, starting off with a weeb alert, so that's
Be
like
that's
that.
my drink. Give me a weeb.
Give me that weeb alert.
Drink for that weeb alert.
Stay hydrated, kids. Next up, we have the Tapu Baloo, which I really wish was called Tapu Baloo. It's called Asterius. So, as anyone who has been playing Supergiant's second best game, Hades, will know, Asterius is the name of the Minotaur.
Yes, indeed.
Does that work with a Tapu Bulu?
It's a bull.
I mean, yeah, it's a
bull.
Minotaur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I realised the other day, I think one of my shower thoughts was, there's been a Calmon in the league the whole time. There's always been a Calmon. There's always been.
Cal's come home. Yeah. You hear that, Ray? Joe's thinking about you in the shower.
The cow has come home to roost.
Oh, yes. And your cows.
Your bovine.
Can you not do a bit of Pokemon, like, thinking and planning when you're in the shower? It's a good time to, have that downtime.
I don't know. I'm usually like panicking about how I'm going to be late for work, so so I don't usually get the time, or being late to go out anywhere. Next up is the Latios, which is called Scott Tracy. Scott Tracy is the pilot of Thunderbird 1, the blue supersonic plane in Jerry Anderson's second best puppet show. It's not got anything on Captain Scarlet. So yeah, Thunderbirds is the show. It didn't say Thunderbirds, but it's Thunderbirds.
Any puppet fans, go and watch Jack Boots on Whitehall. Great film. Great film.
Okay.
Is that really?
We'll go do that now. Intermission.
Really?
It's great. It's great. It's a comedy about World War II. That's you just googled it.
Yeah, I've just googled it now.
Yeah,
I mean, it's got some good names in it. Ewan McGregor.
Yeah, Ewan McGregor's the main
Richard E.
character.
Grant, Timothy Spall.
It's genuinely very fucking good. A great laugh.
Nice. I kind of like Scott Tracy for a Latios. It sounds like a plane.
Everyone wanted
like
that
a
Tracy
pilot's
Island
name.
toy when they were a kid, right?
You had to build
yeah.
it though, didn't you? Wasn't that the whole thing? You had to build it via watching every episode of Blue Peter and using 27 million cardboard rolls.
Oh my god.
And a fairy washing up liquid
I
bowl.
remember. I just vaguely remember an advert. I'm like, man, that was so cool. Electronic play set.
Next up, we have a Lowland Muck, which is called Instrumentality. Yes, it is. It is an Evangelion thing. At the end of Evangelion, at least in the original series, every human on the planet turns to goop as part of a process called instrumentality. At least as far as he remembers, it's been a long time. And I really like
Instrumentality Project. Yes.
Yes.
It was the secret goal of Verseal.
Yeah,
I hate that anime.
Evangelion.
It's
really enjoy that show. The final movie's out. Like, it's out in
Japan. Yeah, we just Evangelion has finally ended after all these years of not ending.
Like 4 or 5 different endings.
And 35 years or something.
Yeah. I mean, the creator decided to do some Godzilla before he came back to it, and there's actually Evangelion music in the Godzilla film, which is ridiculous. But yeah, no, I was pretty hype when I saw this instrumentality, because I also was thinking like, it's going to be instrumental to their enemy's demise, or to his enemy's demise. Yeah, so that's cool. Next up, we have Kabalion, which is called Segida. Well, it's just called Segi, which of course is Japanese for justice. So Ray getting like 10 out of 10 for the Weeble.
He's good. It's a good job we're not doing the drinking version this time.
We'll be going. We'll be going. Everyone, quick, hydrate. So yeah, Japanese for justice.
And tomatoes.
Get it down,
you
shot.
And peanut butter.
Maybe not. So yeah, Japanese for justice fits with all the horse having justified as their ability, and he can just imagine one of those stuffy, uptight anime characters who loves waffling on about Segida. I mean, I'm pretty sure in the film they do also talk about justice a bit. So
the Justice Trio.
Yeah, they are the trio.
Well, the Justice
Quadrilogy.
Quadrant, yeah. Because
I mean,
Keldeo joins them when he gets into Resolute form. He joins them.
Yeah, but like it's still the 3 Musketeers plus the other one. Like it's not the 4 Musketeers. People remember the 3 Musketeers, and then there was a 4th. Like,
and it was Zoro.
It's the same with Keldeo. Like,
yeah. Right, next one is it's an old favorite for the Boufflants. It is Yanmega, aka Yojimbo. Sadly, not named after the famous film by Akira Kurosawa, so it can't be a Weeble from that. Instead, this is after the summoned spirit, Aeon from Final Fantasy X. It's a Weeble after all!
It is a Weeble.
Yeah.
It is a Weeble!
Yeah.
This just reminds me of Dr. B. It's just like, is that
A bird? Is it a plane? It is a plane!
It is a plane!
That's
not
not
a Weeble.
It is a Weeble!
It's carrying.
Dr. B.
Dr. B. On International Bring a Fuckload of Bees to Work Day.
What a terrible idea!
Why do we bring all these bees to work? That's my favourite bit.
And you get more bees to the problem.
Sorry. Going back to Yojimbo, I was trying to remember what film, because Yojimbo was remade into a film, and I couldn't remember what it was, but it was actually remade into A Fistful of Dollars, which is a spaghetti western classic with Clint Eastwood. Yeah.
Okay.
And also apparently Django is not Django Unchained, as in Django, there's a film from the 60s. It's also loosely based on. But yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it was Fistful of Dollars. There you go. If you're into your westerns.
Well, there we go.
Well, one more fun fact about this Yamega. If you paid him enough gil, he would one-shot. So he could one-shot almost anything, including the game's secret bosses.
Not almost anything. It is everything.
It is actually
Money
everything.
gets away in the world.
That's kind of funny.
Penance gets wrecked.
Does it actually get penance?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it gets.
Okay.
You can
Is
just.
this why PK and all the like board games we play, you just try and acquire currency rather than like power and strength? You just get money.
My avarice is my downfall. Yes.
But money is
Acquire the money, and it will get you things. I don't need your sheep. I don't need your cheap things.
Definitely don't need your wood.
Don't need your wood. Just give me the money. Give me the
We'll
gil.
take your brick. Cool. Next one is Spiritomb, which is Don Kanonji. Spirits are always with you. Don Kanonji is a very minor character in early Bleach.
Excuse me.
Extremely minor character. Back when the story was still about fighting hollows, his trademark catchphrase and subsequent laugh became a bit of a meme between Ray and his brothers before memes were really a thing. Wow, Ray predates memes.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Remember on the internet when memes weren't memes, they were just jokes. Or lolcats.
Ha-has, gags,
You and your
Oh.
lolcats and
The
your
lolcat.
cheeseburgers and your
I can
you're
have a
the man's
cheeseburger.
now dog.
Oh,
Christ.
good times.
Yeah,
God, I bet
the
kids these
internet
days don't
boomers
even know
live
what
on.
cheeseburgers are.
I know, with their TikToks and their
Then
they're-
the flip flops and then.
the words that always came out of my mouth were not okay.
Not gonna lie, they do know a bit more about clocks than I do, but you know, screw it.
You're a man who's never kept time in his life.
Exactly. Yes, my man. Oh dear, love it. So we got another Weeble alert there. It's good stuff. We got Leafeon. Leafeon, which I noticed has got like the best card art, and it's like the Galaxy Hollow as well, so it looks super sparkly and nice. And it's called Churchill, which I think was a Victini name in the past.
It was a Victini name. But
yeah.
So I need to send this to Joe to do, but I have to do a Winston Churchill impression now. So.
Oh, here we go.
We shall fight them in Eterna Forest. We shall fight them near the moss rocks. We shall fight them in the sun and on the grassy terrain. And we shall never surrender. This is a Ray and Dom gaming callback. We love a good callback on All Out Puddle. When he needed a name for Leafeon and called him Churchill. So calling him Churchill was an excuse to chomp on a pretend cigar and do the impression. So yeah, basically they just named him Churchill just so they could do the bit.
Well, if you like a good Churchill impression, go watch Jack Boots on Whitehall, which has Winston Churchill.
No,
in it.
you want to see a good Winston
He's
Churchill
never
impression?
got so many mentions in any show ever. Not just us, any show ever. No one knows this movie came out except you.
Oh, it's great. It's an absolute gem. Everybody I've showed it to is... oh, God.
To be fair, I do love it when it's like, because I used to go over to Joe's quite a lot at uni, and just like, it would just be like really stupidly late at night, and then Joe would just like get out some weird shit on the laptop. Like, what was it? The 24-hour tag.
5 or something like that.
Oh, Danger 5?
Danger 5.
Oh, Danger 5 is
That's what it
also
was.
absolutely fantastic.
Yeah,
Your mission is to infiltrate the Russian sub and take this out. And remember, as always, kill Hitler. That's the mission every episode, is to kill Hitler. And it's so
I remember
good.
you showing this episode that once. I was like, what?
You might have seen the GIF or the meme on the internet of a ginger guy in a blue sweater holding a comic that says "sensible chuckle" and then going,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then that's from Danger 5.
Yeah.
They're an international crime fighting team.
Honey, you're in
Clearly
the
a
shot.
shot.
You're still in the shot.
Yeah, they're an
Sorry,
international
cats,
crime
woo.
fighting duo that is led by a giant eagle as their team lead. And
Oh my god.
Oh, it wasn't
Sounds
the one
pretty
that- it was
American.
like a lion mask or a tiger mask.
there's oh god, I need to rewatch Danger
Yeah.
5 now. There's like a reoccurring villain is the Tiger Man. I think that's in the episode where they have to get the gold out of a casino because Hitler's using the gold to turn people into I can't
It's a
remember.
Nazi.
No, it's something like that. No, vamp. I can't remember. It's always completely like crazy harebrained, and every single episode, Hitler escapes by jumping out of a window. Even like when he's on a submarine and things like that. And they show the exact same cut-in clip of him jumping out of like a wooden window, no matter where he is. He's like, I've got to get out of this Ferris wheel, and it's just him jumping out the wooden window. Damn it! Hitler got away again. Do you know where he doesn't get away? In Jack Boots on Whitehall.
And it all comes full circle.
Jeez. I mean, I was going to talk about 24-hour tag, but I think Hitler's
24-hour
I don't know that one.
that's
I
great.
think I know that one.
It was a Japanese game show, which are always cruel
Yeah.
and wild punishments for the contestants. Sorry, what was that?
We below.
Oh, yeah.
Because
They had a group of, I don't know, like 10 people, and they locked them inside a school gymnasium, like a school huge hall, for 24 hours. And at random times throughout the 24 hours, a klaxon will go, and someone will come out of a stage and chase them and attack them. So, like, to start off with, like, it's like, just like people come, they're all wearing like head to toe pitch black morph suits and just running at them with different melee weapons. And sometimes they come out with just like, they've got like fans and they just start like whamming them, and they just have to run away for like 10 minutes until the klaxon goes again, and they go away. And they never know when these attacks are going to happen. They're just like given food and they're just like sat around chatting and chilling.
Was it like if they get,
I just
if they
said
get
on
caught-
YouTube, and there's punishments.
yeah. So if you get caught, there's punishment.
This one's getting kicked by like a
Have you
pitching
Googled it?
ball. Yeah.
If they get caught, they get like a full like setup. So yeah, like another two of them come out, grab them, and they'll just like,
This must have inspired the killings in Danganronpa. Like, this must have inspired the executions, because I'm seeing very similar things.
and there was one like I think it's like about 20 hours in, so they haven't had any sleep. They're all like terrified at this point, and they come out and like someone runs up. They manage to catch this one guy, and he's like, "Oh no, oh no, oh no!" And they get him to sit down, and then they just slow him. They show him a puppet show, and he's like terrified the whole way through this puppet show, and it's just a lovely puppet show.
Oh god, yeah.
And then in like it's a slideshow, not a puppet show, and then the final slide is actually like a terrible punishment, and someone else jettisons up of the chute, and he's like, "No!" And he runs after him, and they just like brain him with stuff. It's just like Jesus Christ.
You really gotta watch it. Like there's loads more other bits there that we didn't mention. It's totally worth watching. It's great fun. But yeah, God, that was Leafeon. Winston Churchill.
Sorry,
good
everyone.
stuff.
Yeah.
There you go, Ray. There's your tangent.
You've now got a watch list for like the next week, so you know.
Oh yeah, definitely. I might have to rewatch. Punch again. That's great. Right, Raichu is called Choose Life. He needed a name 2 minutes before his match, and he had very recently watched Train Spotting for the first time. It's a Raichu's Life. Does this even qualify as a pun?
Yes. Sort of. I mean, if XL went as a pun, Raichu's Life could be a pun.
I mean, I was thinking it was
Dave's
like
fine.
a cake or life or cake or death thing.
Yeah.
I say cake or life because in One Piece it's cake or life, or something like that.
More Weaver lads.
Yeah,
Let's not get into One Piece. That chapter's One Piece. Anyway,
next we got one name left. Thank you, Ray. They've all been in order.
We can get
your stellar job. Right, we have Kecleon, which is called Leon Help. Leon, help! This is, of course, the catchphrase of Ashley from Resident Evil 4 whenever you had failed to hide her properly in a nearby bin.
Yep. Oh, God. She spends the whole time just screaming, Leon! Leon! Every section of the game where she's along, you're just like, oh, God, this is going to be an absolute pain in the ass. Yeah, like, even if she doesn't get killed and she just, like, walks in front of your gun and just takes a bullet and dies in one shot, and you're like, for fuck's sake, Ashley, get out of that goddamn shot.
Oh, God. So that is all the names. Do you need a quick run through them all? Or?
We went
on quite a few
tangents.
Yeah, that's fine.
I hope Ray's happy with this, like getting back onto form.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So we've got Mega Blastoise, Cannon Ending, Tapu Bulu, Asterius, Latios, Scott Tracy, Alona Muck was Instrumentality, Kabalion was Sergu, Yanmega was Yojimbo, Spiritomb was Don Kanonji, Leafeon was Churchill, Raichu was Choose Life, and Kecleon is Leon Help.
I like the Leon Help. I really like Cannon Ending is probably my favourite. I really like that. I really like it.
It has a cannon on its ending.
Yeah, that's true. It's like you will die to this cannon.
Yeah, exactly. It's a really good name for a Blastoise.
Yeah, that is actually true.
I like Asterius, the bull, the Minotaur.
That's good.
I really like that one. What was the other one? Don Kanonji.
Don Kanonji
as well. Yeah. Good stuff.
I'm weeping out for this, so Don Kanonji and probably Instrumentality. Whenever it hits the field, I'm just like, oh yeah,
those are my two
instrumental
as well, JP. Like victory. When I saw it was Instrumentality. I was like, oh, I get that. That's a thing. I know that thing. It's a thing. And then Don
this
Kanonji
appeals to me.
Fantastic.
Yeah, fantastic. I hope that Ray was doing that like every time it hit the field.
Yeah.
Which is like a really well-spoken British accent. Who's like, blah, ha, ha, ha. Blah, blah. Cool. Blah. There we go. That's the name reader. Thank you very much for that. So we've got one more thing to do, and that's look over the brackets for the next round. If you haven't watched the other games or watched out your leagues, watch that now. And come in for our predictions now.
Henceforth.
Has anyone
Welcome
got them
back.
open?
Did you enjoy Out of Your League?
We did, or we did not. We haven't watched it yet. So
we did or did not.
Good job, guys.
Yeah,
good to have you
looking forward to it. It's been a while.
Now wait, pause again. Go watch Jackboots on Whitehall, and then come back and watch the rest of it.
All right. Yeah.
Did you
Now
enjoy it?
Danger
It was fucking
5.
great, wasn't it?
And now we're going to be referencing Danger 5 for the next 20 minutes. So
Yeah, boy.
you watch it in.
Right then, so should we start off with the sun bracket?
Sure.
Yeah.
What are you?
Are you
take it
wanting
away?
one of us to
Yes,
do it, or
please, because I don't have it open.
I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
I have to close Facebook. Remember?
Usually I do this, but there was no, lead into it. Right, first up in the sun bracket, we have the Worcester War Turtles versus the Bath City Bouffalons.
Right.
Two heavy hits.
Ow. This one matters to me quite a lot, because if I win my match, I'm against the winner of this match, right?
Yes.
Yes,
So-
because that would be the final.
Yeah. And I'm fairly certain I can't really beat the War Turtles team.
Because you
Oh,
just
really?
get flinched and die.
Because I just get flinch and die because they outspeed me even on their slow mons.
So they just bring
Right,
Jirachi, Dunsparce.
Yeah, I mean they beat me. They beat me once
yeah,
already,
they-
so this will
they-
be a rematch.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I like. There's some stuff I can do. I might be able to pull it out, but I don't know. Like I'd need to be. I think
It's a
both
bad
lucky
matchup, was what
and
you're
yeah,
saying.
it's a super bad matchup. So I need Ray to win. If Ray wins, I might be able to win the whole tournament.
Ray is going to
if
throw
John
on
wins-
purpose now.
If John wins, I might not win.
But then John might become two-time champion as well.
I know.
And I'm not sure
That's
if
the darkest
allowed.
timeline.
That
That's
is
the
the darkest
darkest timeline.
Or is the
It's not
darkest
two
timeline that
times.
you get it 3 times? Is that actually
Only do I
person
become
win it
the
3
three-time
times.
champion.
Yeah.
My 2-time, I have to share the 2-time seat. I mean,
No one wants a
true.
2-timer. Come on.
where's the dignity in that?
Well, so for this match, look, John and Jen have been playing super solid all season. So they are just going to be a tough team to beat in general. Ray, in that last game that he played his socks off, and it really showed. And he was scary. Like you could just tell that was a man who was out to win. So if that Ray turns up again, I think it's going to be one heck of a match. But I couldn't call it.
I'm backing Ray 100%. But I don't know if it's because I think he'll win, but I want him to win and I need him to win. So therefore, I'm 100% in Ray camp. Camp Ray.
If you say. But I'm not sure he is, but yeah. It's just, I don't know. I don't see Bouffalons getting past the War Turtles. Like, I too want Ray to get in the final, but like, I just don't.
That's true. I would quite like Ray to get some silverware.
To
finally.
lose another final,
He,
yeah.
he was robbed by one Peniston Palpitoad on one foggy winter's eve or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Actually, it was autumn because it was Japan. Yeah.
No, yeah. But yeah, like, I don't think the War Turtles have anything to fear from the team, like, matchup wise.
We're losing him! Quick! Yeah.
Blacking out.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Like my gut says that the War Turtles are gonna take it, but I want Ray to do well. So I'm backing the Bouffalons, but I don't think they're gonna do it. I don't think they're gonna do it, but I'm backing the Bouffalons.
We'll be there, sat at the front row,
Yeah.
cheering
Yeah.
you on, Ray.
Cheering, Ray. All 3 of us cheerleaders. Like, yeah, come on.
And we'll take you to Denny's afterwards, even if you're not a winner. Don't
We'll be
you worry.
wearing our little cow masks. Being like, hey. Ray. Golf clap
Ray.
every time he takes a turn.
Right. Cool.
Who's next?
So next, other side of the bracket.
Is the Kluken Clocknals versus the Limehouse Luxrays.
So I've already won this once, but can I win it?
The
again?
rematch is,
Yeah, the rematch is
Yeah.
the question.
I mean, the Luxrays are super solid player. You know, they're in terms of like just raw player skill, I think they're like up there with the War Turtles, 100%.
And me, perhaps? No, fine.
No, you just draft like really weird, horrible teams and just grind people into dust with your shenanigans.
Yeah, I'm just like, you should have this again, but I'm just like, maybe Infernape can do it. Like,
yeah, I need to go back and rewatch the matches and see. But
yeah, Infernape is pretty good, and it gets priority as well. So even if it takes you down to sturdy, or not only is it faster than you anyway, but if you've got something weird set up, like it still gets priority. Like,
I didn't think I would win the original match. So even though I've won the first time, I'm still not confident going into the rematch. Especially now he's likely to try the stuff that didn't work, that might have worked, if that makes sense. So,
I mean, the Luxrays have a habit of bringing out some weird stuff when their life depends on it.
yeah. So.
Just don't get got by Burnett, and you should be fine.
Don't get got. Don't get got.
Yeah, just don't get got. All it is.
Yeah, you're fine. I don't know. I mean, the Luxrays are a Torracats fan, so and the Krukan and Crocodiles are definitely not. So I mean, I kind of want the Luxrays to do well, but I also like the idea of the potential out of your league versus All Out Pummeling final.
Oh, that would be hype.
Yeah, that would be hype.
Yeah, so
it would be our canon ending.
Hey.
I don't think I'll be upset with whoever wins your game. I'm gonna back Joe just to wreck AOP.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm backing Joe.
And a potential for 3-time champion would also be fun. We would never live it down. Cool. Okay. Yeah. So that's the sun bracket. How about the moon?
There's only 2 matches in each now.
Yeah. No, we're nearly done. We're nearly done.
Man.
The rest of the sun bracket. Oh God. It's God.
In the moon bracket.
There's 5 games left.
Yeah. Well, potentially 6, but yeah.
There's
so
5 matches left.
In the moon bracket, we have the London Lotads versus the Luton Town Leafy Yacht.
So there's 7 matches to 7. There's 7 games, guys.
Is it 1, 2?
There's 1, 2,
4, 5,
3,
6, 7 matches.
7 matches.
Potentially
possibly
8
8.
games.
Okay, right, got you.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's yeah. Anyway, Lotads versus the Leafy Yachts.
Games plus 3 left.
I haven't looked into this matchup at all. But I'm
Lotus
worried.
versus Leafeons. Okay.
Is this another rematch or no? It can't be.
Not this season. Seb knocked me out of the top bracket last season, I believe.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Grudge match.
Yeah. So yeah.
That's when he was out for AOP blood.
He was.
Like, I will defeat all of the hosts and be like, come on, man, can you get a different, like, life goal, please? I'm just out here trying to do a show, have fun, a little Pokemon. Don't need vendettas.
Yeah. Just, we're chatting shit. We just don't want to get banged. Like, come on.
Yeah. Why you gotta
Let's say stuff without retribution. Come on, man.
Yeah. Why you gotta be like,
come on, man. Yeah, like, I don't know how this is going to go. He's got a lot of tanky things, got some priority, like...
Yeah, but you do have a Mega Swampert, though.
I do have a cheeky little Venomoth racking up them kills.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, your team's not terrible against theirs, from what I can think.
No, it's not a bad... Off the top of my head, it doesn't seem like a bad matchup.
I don't think
your team is better.
Favor, but I mean, they got a Cura and Black and Mega Venusaur and Heatran.
yeah.
How do you kill it?
And then Gliscor as well. Like, I have ways to get through.
I guess you have a billion hurricanes, right? So
yeah,
you can get through.
I have hurricanes. I have psychic moves. I have ice moves.
I think
the matchup's pretty okay. The matchup's pretty okay,
Yeah.
I think.
It's going to be a tough one.
Yeah,
it's going to be a toughie, but
they've definitely got the better players, but
I mean, yeah.
I'm going to believe in PK.
Oh no!
Again?
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Yeah.
Did you believe in me last time?
Probably.
Someone check the tapes.
Actually, yeah, this is PK in the playoffs with time to prep now. 'Cause his dog has graduated.
She can sleep like 7 hours at a time now. Was it the Hunch Crows with prep time? Like,
oh my god,
is that who it was?
He's
I
in
can
the
take up that
hyperbolic time
mantle.
chamber.
I could take up that mantle.
Yeah, I'm gonna back the PK. I think it's doable.
I think the Lotads have got it, unless PK preps his absolute balls off. So, you're just not going to be balls if you win. Unlucky.
I'm sorry about that. Win,
hey! PK's backing himself to win.
Yeah, of course. Like,
as usual.
Yeah, I just need to look into it.
Okay.
Who are you going to live vicariously through, JP? Who are you going to be the number one supporter of? Who are you rooting for?
I mean, I want
win the whole
PK
thing
to
now?
win. Oh, to what,
The whole thing. The whole
everything?
thing. Yeah.
Oh,
Now you're out. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
'Cause you got to live your Pokemon life through someone else now. Who's
I want Ray to win.
Okay, so you're gonna be a Bouffalante.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
A Ray
the
cheerleader.
Yeah, because the
Ray
Wartor's
Ray cheerleaders.
Yeah, Wartor's has already won it. Sorry, Jen. Joe's already won it. The Luxrays, they got really close, so I think like a Luxrays versus Ray.
Didn't they lose in the final?
Could also be good. Yeah, they lost in the final.
The Charmeleons.
Yes, to the Charmeleons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I feel like Ray needs it for his soul. The Luxrays, I think, could quite happily win next season, but Ray needs this.
Because Ray's fucked in Gen 8.
No, he's even better in Gen 8. His bulky fucking annoying teleporting, U-turn and regenerating playstyle is even better. Fuck Ray, he's not going to win this Gen, he's going to win Gen 8.
Yeah. I feel real bad if the Lotads won all of it. And then PK winning it would be completely insufferable, so can't have that.
Oh, can you imagine? If me and PK
you're the only one.
And you have nothing.
Yeah, no, right? Oh, what a fun show that'd be.
That'd be the biggest upset since Palpitoads won it. I'd have to win 2 games in the final as well.
And who? Oh, we haven't seen who's on the other side yet.
No, we got sidetracked by me. So we have the Middlesbrough Metapods versus the Malford Masquerades in the next match in the Moon.
Okay.
Obviously,
I think Miles is still Ray. Miles is still Ray.
Yeah. In this matchup, I swear, Wev always sort of had a mental disadvantage versus Dom.
It's not my fault, no.
Versus Dom in previous matches.
Yeah.
But I think he might have got over it a little bit. He seems to be way more solid, like in his play and his strategy.
I like the idea that you called him solid and he's just there like sweating. I'm really trying.
I thought he was saying solid because he's leaning on this Registeel.
Hey man, he's finding how to get it working. So
get it together. Yeah. No, I think he can do it. He can do it.
Like this might be the game for Hippodon to do work. Like
yeah, he has been trying all season to get that going.
Exactly. Right.
Dom's been up and down this season. I know he's had a lot of stuff going on IRL to deal with. So, but I mean, he managed to pull out the win in his game as well. Yeah. So, he you can't count him out for sure.
He is a champ.
Season 1 champ as well.
Yeah.
This one's going to be a tough one to call, but I actually really am excited to see this one.
Yeah, I really want Webb to win, so I'm justified in my both picking his team and picking him as a more solid player.
I want Wev to win, and I want PK to win his match so that they can fight each other and Wev can beat you.
Yeah, Jamie, that's your only redemption, right? If you go out to the eventual grand champion.
Yeah, if Rev win. Actually, sorry, Ray, sorry.
Then it'd be Ray versus Rev in the final. And then you'd win no matter what. Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, I lost to the Charmeleons and the Luxrays in season 5, and you know they were in the final together, and one of them won. So.
That is how it works. One of them will win.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Dom might have this. He's been weirdly on form despite his IRL troubles, and yeah, he pulled the last one out of the bag. I think he can do it again. I think he can.
Yeah.
Maybe Dom's back. Maybe Dom's back.
We always think this. Maybe Dom's back.
Bookending the gen.
He's
That's
back.
what he is.
I really want to. I would love to see Dom go back to his glory days of season 1, because he was such a force to be reckoned with, and then he's kind of like been sitting on his throne, getting washed.
Well, when
up.
you reach the top, the only way is down. So I hear. So.
Yeah, Joe had a rocky season 4, didn't he? Season that didn't happen for you.
Yeah, that was.
I love season 4.
This is the only problem with tracking every game and every stat ever. You can't phone it in for a season because it hurts your MMR for the whole rest of time.
Yeah,
for fuck's sake. It's
like, hey, remember that time?
You're no longer the winningest player. I'm like, for fuck's sake, I have 2 championships.
Yeah,
Exactly.
there's that.
That's
and
why
like
the
your
league
2
table doesn't mean anything. It's who's got the trophy at the end. It's all that matters.
Well, no, that doesn't mean anything, because he had a terrible season 4, and we will never let him forget.
I know, right?
That's one blip.
I must
rub
the
the
2-time championship in their face more. It's the only way.
Terrible season 7, so it's all good.
Only 2-time.
PK's had a terrible run of the league.
It's had a terrible decade of Pokemon.
No, to be fair, you had a good season 2,
and then
you had a good
time.
Yeah, you had a good
One where
season
we-
2 and season 4 where you went through the gauntlet
Yeah, exactly.
and pulled back.
How long have we been doing the draft league now? So I know we're in season 7, but then we had season 0, plus we had Monotype before that.
Good. Season 0, then Monotype, and I think didn't you have another one that only got cut halfway, or was that season 0?
Oh.
And then season 1.
Has it been a decade of Pokemon?
No, we haven't had one a year.
I don't think it's a decade.
But how long ago was it that we were at uni?
No, it couldn't have been a decade, because
It was 2014.
I didn't start learning to play until 2013, 2014, because that's when I was in Slovakia, and
okay.
a friend over there
I
taught
remember
me to play.
All right, season 1, round 0, April 10, 2017. That was the out of your league.
Okay, so
Season
it's
1,
only
round
been
0. 4 years.
Was that April 10? Was that the first?
April 10, 2017, out of your league, 2017, season 1, round 0.
That's out of your league's birthday. April 10th, everyone.
April 10th. It's already been and gone.
10th. Oh, we missed it.
We missed it.
We'll have to meet up every year on April 10th.
April 10th.
Actually, sorry, there was a season 0 out of your league. Episode 1 was
Forget
October
everything.
the 5th, 2014.
October the 5th, 2014.
Yeah.
That's the real birthday.
That's the real birthday.
And it hasn't
coming out.
happened yet. We can still do it.
We can do it. We can meet up for October the 5th. 5th? Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
October the 5th.
Oh,
Put it in your
remember the 5th
diaries,
of October.
everyone.
Um,
Nice. That sounds good.
yeah. 2014, Jesus.
I mean,
just left uni
AOP was only like a year and a bit ago.
Fuck off, was it? No, we've
It's
been
not
doing
like
this.
It's like
season
2
3,
years.
right?
Yeah. We've not been going that long. It's like 2 years tops.
Nah.
Because there's been multiple
Found it.
seasons per thing.
Found it.
So starting season 3,
Casey's actually
season
correct.
7.
It's 2.5 years. Episode 1, January
2.5 years,
15th.
okay.
Oh, 2.5,
January
okay.
15th,
Yeah.
2019. So yeah, 2 and a bit years.
Right, there you go.
Oh,
Wait, so when was our birthday? When was that? That was April.
January 15th.
January. Oh, that's a shit month.
I mean, it depends if you, do you want to count the Alisars?
Ooh, maybe we should. Maybe that would be better.
I mean,
Is it our
T-Cat and
better
Crocs.
birthday?
that was a T-Cat and Crocs Alisars. But that was December 2019.
What? When in December?
What day?
Third.
December 3rd.
That's all right.
We could take a December 3rd, have a little cheeky Christmas meet up.
Getting jolly, the AOP boys.
Everyone will have recovered from the April 5th shenanigans to get ready for December 3rd.
April 5th, but it's October 5th.
4 day. Yeah, we've changed it to
that's what I said. Yeah,
I thought you said April. I thought you said April.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean,
check the tapes.
We'll do October, we'll do December the 3rd, and then it's B's birthday on December the 7th.
Let's just meet up a lot and hang out.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Lovely. Well, do we finish our prediction on that last one?
Oh, if we got any
Dom or Wev?
We both went Wev. Joe went.
I went Dom.
All right. Okay. Cool. There we go. Right. Well, thank you very much for watching this slightly more chatty episode.
Pummeling.
If you can't tell,
edition.
As you can tell, we're just having fun hanging out. So
it's summer. We're nice and warm.
It's very hot.
My glasses are steaming up. That's how warm it is now in this room.
I've had to turn my fan off because it comes over the microphone. I had to do so much noise suppression on the last episode because it fucked it up. So thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Semi-finals. It'll be exciting.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Well, as we say at the end of every episode of All That Pummeling, it is currently coming home.
It's coming.
And watch track boots on my arm.
It's coming.
And Danger 5. And eat tomatoes.
A 24-hour tag. Bye.
Bye.